The stove is good. It feels good, nice. But it's winter time and I cook with ice. Flakes of snow will be my spice. It's winter time and I cook with ice. Coke machine for real fishing. January 12th, 2021. So I just measured the ice again. It's such a weird year. That's all I gotta say. 8 inches. It's been like a week since I measured it last, and it's holding at 8 inches. I guess there's a layer of snow that's about 6 to 8 inches deep that is keeping everything insulated. Plus we haven't had very low temperatures for a little bit. There were a few nights that were pretty darn cold, and that's what kind of surprises me, that this isn't a little thicker. So the upsides here, for me, as a guy who uses a hand auger, if it stayed at 8 inches for a longer period of time, it's going to be easier on the arms, and it's going to mean I'm going to be able to drill more holes. I think that's really cool. At the same time, for those dudes who like driving the trucks out here, I don't know if that's going to work out for you. One viewer by the name Josh Hayden, he says, "Hey Coke, I was just told that the main lake isn't frozen and isn't safe. Is this true? If you could give some information about the main lake in Calendar Bay, that would be great." Well, I can only see as much as I can see from here, unfortunately. From here, it looks like the lake is frozen right over, but I have no idea what kind of soft spots there are out there. So everybody just stay careful, like I'm saying. It's a real weird year for ice here. This is sort of unprecedented, and the fact that it's growing very slowly is concerning, especially for other places on the lake that I don't know anything about. So I don't really have any info for you on that one, but err on the side of caution is what you want to do, that's for sure. And keep asking other people. I only know so many folks, and I don't think I know anybody who's made the trip across the lake yet. I know some of my neighbors have gone out to the islands, and I haven't heard anything about soft spots or anything like that out there. But again, be very wary and be aware of what soft ice might look like from a distance. And of course, you can never really know. So you might want to hold off on your major zipping around trips until things get really, really cold. Anyway, I want to shout out a couple people. Let's see. I'm gonna shout out Julie Desjardins. She bought a couple of shirts. Really appreciate that. I want to shout out a dude by the name of 705 Schmitty who left me this comment. He says, "Great report. Didn't even tell us how thick the ice was. Laugh till I cry emoji. But sure, thanks to everyone that bought your merch." So I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe 705 Schmitty was taking a whiz at 54 seconds into the video when I said the ice was 7 inches thick, and I sort of laughed about it. Anyway, 705 Schmitty, the key to getting all the information you want is to take your whizzes before you watch the program, and then you should be able to get all the information you're looking for. Of course, I'm just kidding, buddy. I realize your message was just a zing, and I'm just zinging you back, you know? Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for commenting too. It makes a difference. I also want to shout out the Blue Ice Report, who's reporting on the ice on Lake Simcoe. I'm pretty sure he was doing reports before I was doing reports. So, you know, we can just call him the granddaddy of ice reports, at least in Ontario. Why not, right? And I also want to shout out the Hot Box Huts Ice Reports, who I think primarily report on the ice in Cooks Bay. I'm watching both of you folks, and if we weren't separated by hundreds of kilometers and some kind of crazy plague, I'd give you guys a high five and a handshake. But maybe it'll be a couple years until that happens. One day, all the ice reporters will get together and make the ultimate ice report. What do you guys think about that? So I sent an email to ZZZ Angler just to inquire how the ice was progressing on his end of the lake, and this is his response. "Hey Coke, really weird this year for the ice. I've never seen it like this before. Very inconsistent. I managed to get my Shoutout last week on about 11 inches of decent ice, but was sketchy getting it there. There were some thinner areas and lots of slush where there were pressure cracks. I assume from the weight of the snow on the ice. This past week's cold weather really firmed things up and lots of shacks going out on the south shore. Not many outfitter shacks out yet, but a few starting to appear. On the bright side, fishing has been really good. Lots of perch and smaller walleye, but did manage to get a few keepers as well. My daughter-in-law pulled in a 26-incher a couple of nights ago, which was released. Made me proud. Hope all is good with you, and feel free to reach out anytime. I wasn't sure if you still wanted updates. Tight lines, Mark Zed. Thanks, Mark. Really appreciate that. So, of course, I know ZZZ Angler from the Lake Nipissing Outdoors Forum, and you can check him out there. And I also frequent there as well, and, you know, we chat. We chat about fishing, stuff like that. So, feel free to check that out. I also sent a message to Jeff Chalkley from Chalkley's Sandy Bay Resort. I said, "Hey Jeff, how's the ice down your way?" And he says, "About the same as 2 weeks ago. 14 inches of crap ice inshore and 8 to 9 good black ice at the huts." That sounds pretty good to me there, Jeff. I was also in conversation with Regan Thompson from the Muskenage Lodge. And I said, "Hey Regan, how's the ice on your side of the lake?" And he sent me a picture of this sweet pike. He says, about 7. And he's in the West Bay there. You can check out his operation if you want. Anyway, and you guys want to buy some t-shirts? Because they're still for sale. Last but not least, I'm going to give a cosmic ice fishing spoon blessing to Josh Baker. So that goes a little something like this. Good luck, buddy. I'm pretty sure last year my brother and I were out fishing by the Manitous, and I'm pretty sure you commented that you were there at the same time. As I recall, there was another pop-up hut about 50 yards away from us. So next time, we'll have to say hi. So I'm going to be doing an ice report once a week from here on in. And if you want to catch some interesting times, I've started doing live streams while I'm fishing. So I'll give a little bit of a heads up to the next live stream I'm doing. Usually about 30 people watch, and there's a chat log going. And so I'm usually chatting with the people who are watching me fish. The last 2 times that I did the stream, I caught a couple of walleye each time. So it was kind of sweet to actually catch fish while live streaming. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of that this winter. I used to think the ice reports were quick and dirty, but these live streams are the quickest and the dirtiest form of video you could possibly put together. So I'm going to be doing a few of those, blowing out some of my data, usually doing about an hour. Aim for that, you know, half an hour to an hour. I think I did an hour last time easy. I'm calling it the evening bite with the Coke machine on Lake Nipissing. So I'll be posting a thumb for that later on so people can pull up a groove and get ready for the next stream and be ready to watch it as it's happening. It's pretty sweet. All right, talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like the video.